Good day everyone, I'm Hurley Borify Reviews here, back at it again with my review for the Snowski Retro Nano, or Snowsky. I honestly don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll assume that it's Snowski because it rhymes with cutesy perhaps. Pero yun, I do hope na yung mic setup ko is centralized, or at the very least nasa center most of the time, because I believe my current phone uses a bit of a stereotype. Yeah, stereo na mode ng mic. But there's that, okay? Before I proceed, I'd like to thank Snowski or Fio for sending this unit to me in exchange for a very honest and transparent review. Rest assured na all of my reviews are honest and transparent to the core, as I always do. It is a win-win for us, lalo na sa akin na I just upload videos and even written reviews very unfiltered as much as possible. It saves time and efficiency, di ba? So again, si Snowski. Si Snowski is a sub-brand, I believe. It is a sub-brand ng Fio na focuses mostly on what do you call this, on a vintage retro look based dun sa current products nila na available. And it is as a brand, as a solo brand itself, it is a fairly new brand despite being a subsidiary or a sister company or a smaller company ng Fio. Fio also handles Jade Audio, as most of us know. Yes, a Jade Audio is slightly an older brand. Although mas old si Fio, but Jade Audio is a more older, it's a older brand ng Fio. Okay, so enough of that. And here is the Snowski Retro Nano. So what exactly is a Snowski Retro Nano, you might ask? Well, basically a Snowski Retro Nano is a Bluetooth DAC amp. Okay, yeah, it is a Bluetooth DAC amp. Okay. Before I proceed, here's the packaging first. As you can see, the packaging is the Snowski Retro Nano. Ayan, nakalagay own brands by Fio and ayan. So ang own ni Fio is Snowski and Jade Audio. Ba? So you can see, the design is a blue and white aesthetic, which I love. It reminds me of Cinnamoroll, if you know who Cinnamoroll is. Ayan. So you can see, pati yung mga codecs na kasama, yung LDAC, Bluetooth, SBC, yung Qualcomm aptX, adaptive, everything is mostly supported ng Snowski Retro Nano. And I got the white colorway kasi merong blue version nito apparently. Okay? And here are the accessories na makukuha mo aside do sa silica gel na nasa loob ng box. Okay, you get the Snowski Retro Nano amp itself. Okay, babalik tayo dyan mamaya. A USB-C to USB-C cable for you to charge. Yes. The user manual and some warnings. I'll discuss it later. A lanyard, although wrist strap. I believe this is just a wrist strap pero dun sa website nila, there's a lanyard. Pero yun, ang kasama nito is a wrist strap para dito sa Snowski Retro Nano. And yun, stickers. If you're into stickers, pwede mong kabitan ng stickers para maging full-on cassette na itong Snowski Retro Nano. You can do that. I personally did not, but you have the freedom to do so. And what's this? Probably you'll ask, what's this? Well, this is a battery enclosure, since apparently the Snowski Retro Nano has the feature of most dongle or Bluetooth dongle DAC amps that lack today, which is a replaceable battery, user replaceable battery to be exact, which is I'm a very fan of, and I shield that to the core na I do love that feature na what Snowski did. Okay, proceed muna tayo dito. So, bale, si Snowski Retro Nano, again, is this one. It is a cute little DAC amp na may, yan, di ba? May 3.5 and a 4.4 balance connection, which is a nice touch. Sa other reviews say na same sila ng innards ng Fio BTR13, but I haven't personally used or heard the BTR13, so I can't compare that to this one. Okay, as you can see, it is a Bluetooth amp, but in my opinion, it is a Bluetooth DAC. Okay, so there's that. And here are the buttons. Yan, as you can see. Wait lang, let me focus that for a bit. Yan. Yan, sige, oh well. Pero ayan, as you can see yung buttons niya, yung switch, the slider switch, this reminds me of Apple iPod or yeah, the Apple iPod Shuffle, I believe, na meron ako before. Yes, and I believe kasing laki lang din siya nito or probably mas smaller dito, but oh well. And the mine volume buttons, actually multi-purpose yung buttons na to. This is for seek, play, pause buttons, next, forward, backward buttons, and yan yung play, pause buttons. And as you can see, here's the mode button. Na multi-purpose button din. Yan. And this is the screen actually. This is the screen. Yan. The black one is the screen. Apparently it isn't really a touch sensitive screen. I've been fooled. Hindi ko first and foremost nung na-try ko siya, hindi ko alam na hindi pala siya touchscreen. And at first I was frustrated, like I'd say it's a missed opportunity, ganito ganyan. But then I come to realize na the Snowski Retro Nano does not need that. In the sense na, ayun nga, aside sa mura lang to, do mind you, this is around like $60 or $60 to $70 tops. So it is around 3,500 pesos or under 4,000 pesos na Bluetooth DAC amp. Oo, mind you. But at the same time kasi, this is to prevent an accidental mistouch or na mistaps pag like nasa bulsa mo or something. So it is a nice touch because the will check kung ano yung neto mamaya. Okay, and here is yung warning niya. As you can see, this is a replaceable, very replaceable, diba, very replaceable, user replaceable yung battery niya. And sabi daw yan daw ang gagawin. Okay, wag daw gamitan lang daw ng battery na yung appropriate, yan, 'di ba? Size discrepancy, and yan, ma-opening battery cover. Please do not press it backward forcefully. Pero ayun nga, I have a slight slight nitpick on that mamaya. And ayun, and use it as a stand. Although sa picture ko, sa written reviews ko, I slightly use it as a stand for a limited time, probably around 30 seconds tops. I'm so sorry, Fio, pero hindi ko naman siya like diniinan kasi ang dito, ang warning ni Fio is yung didiinan mo or gagawin mong siyang stand as daily, which is not advisable. And ayun, you have the quick start guide. Yes, there is there's some paperwork na need mong basahin in order to operate this Snowski Retro Nano, but at the same time, madali lang naman siya sundan once you get the hang of it. Hindi siya mahirap na kabisaduhin by hand. Actually, during commutes, hindi ko na siya tinitingnan when I am operating this during commutes na ginagamit ko. Kasi madali lang talaga sundan yung buttons. Tapos, a friend of mine actually asked if, like, pwede ko ba siya gamitin as Bluetooth amp or Bluetooth DAC habang nakasaksak sa computer as charging. Yes, definitely, pwede mo siyang gamitin. So, it is a nice touch. Okay? Pakita ko muna yung battery. As you can see, this is made of hard plastic. Yes, the Snowski Retro Nano is made of hard plastic, but at the same time, it does not feel cheap in my opinion. Para saan lang naman na hindi siya cheap in the sense na hindi siya hollow. Oh, yan yung USB Type-C. Hindi siya hollow when it comes to feel. Actually, maganda yung the feel or the heft to it is substantial and very, very, alam mo yan, it is well thought of. I wouldn't say na super premium, but at the same time, hindi rin siya cheap. Like, far from cheap. This product is far from cheap. Not at all. This feels really well thought of. So, props to Snowski or Fio for doing that. Okay? The only thing, however, yung gripe ko is this one. The battery door. As you can see, ayan yung battery niya. Yan, 'di ba? A 10440 450 mAh 3.7 volts. As far as I know, Fio said that this is a custom-made battery dun sa capacity niya. Pero yung size niya, just look for a 10440 na type ng battery and this will fit it really well. Some might say na baka AAA yan, or if I know it's not AAA, and please don't do that. unless na lang masisira yung battery compartment, and probably hindi mo na siya magamitan ng battery if you do that. So if magpapalit ka, just use the 10440 type ng battery. These are commonly found sa mga Ace Hardware stores or probably sa supermarkets. Just look for it, or probably sa Shopee meron din, or sa online websites. Okay? So you can see, and ayun nga yung battery door. Yan. Ayan lang naman yung nitpick ko dito sa build quality. Actually, it is very clunky. Yes, very fragile actually yung battery door na to. So I wouldn't recommend na parang lagi mo siyang bubuksan or paglaro left and right. Whenever like na needed mo lang talaga, just use it na yun, dun mo lang siya bubuksan. Kasi I did not find na to use it na parang tatanggal balik ko every time I use it. Actually, I did not find that. Kasi in fact, pwede mo siyang gamitin actually ng walang battery, which is a very very nice touch, and I love that. I love that I have the privilege, or I have the capability to do that whenever na, uy, lobot na to. I can still use it as a dock, pero nakakonekta na lang siya sa phone. Syempre hindi na siya for a Bluetooth. For a Bluetooth although in theory pwede na parang i-charge mo siya sa phone, I guess, na like naka PC mode siya, then use it as a Bluetooth dock. Pero ayun nga, since naka connect ka na sa phone, edi i-direkta mo na lang for better measure, I guess. Pero ayun, you have the option to do that. So very well implemented to for a budget Bluetooth dock amp. So props to Fio for that one. Okay? Yan. So bago tayo pumunta sa kung paano siya like yung controls niya, how does this sound, 'di ba? How does the Snowski Retro Nano sound? As we all based sa experience ko in recent products ng Fio, they are more leaning now to a neutral-ish na may warm sound signature, slightly warm lang naman. It incorporates a bit of thickness to the overall sound, which is a good thing. Unlike nung older Fio na medyo hit or miss yung pairing niya sa mga products na iba na hindi Fio din. So yung Snowski Retro Nano is a neutral at most. It is a neutral at most sounding DAC or a Bluetooth dock. I did not find any slight differences at all when it is plugged in sa naka-Bluetooth lang, which is a good thing for consistency. Again, it is a neutral-ish na makapal yung tunog for a dock amp na may slight tinge ng warmth to it na hindi mo ramdam unless na lang mag-compare ka ng AB comparison sa ibang dongle na flat sounding or neutral sounding talaga na neutral, or magsaksa ka ng like let's say Etymotic ER2 SE or a Kotori Audiosphere with the Bluetooth DAC amp na to, then you'll hear the difference or yung slight na nuances na sinasabi ko dito. Okay? But ayun, most of the time it doesn't really matter as long as it sounds neutral. It is neutral. Oo, as much as possible nga dapat wala siya gaano like coloration sa tunog ng IEM. And this one wala naman siya gaano. I mean, it is fairly, but not something na parang mararamdaman mo na uy, meron agad ganun. In my opinion, it doesn't work that way. Pero oh well. Okay. As for the connectivity, okay, yung connectivity na itong Snowski Retro Nano, I had no problems with it, whether it be nakakonekta siya directly, no drivers required, and at the same time, lalo na pag naka-Bluetooth, walang problems at all. Ang bilis niya kumonek even for an old phone DAP ko na yung Sony Xperia X Compact. Walang problem doon, mabilis siya mag-connect. Oo, walang problem doon. Na-detect niya agad and played LDAC, which is really nice. Ang bilis lang talaga. No problems, no hiccups or anything. Okay, so paano natin to i-on? Okay. I-on natin dito. Ito, just slide this one. Diba? Snowski. Yung, diba? Before we proceed pala, yung battery life nito is, inabot ako ng, yung hindi ko pa na-charge. I mean, ginarge ko siya fully kasi pagkarating after I took photos. It took me like 8 hours. Yes, 8 hours ng mixed usage. So, ginamit ko yung 4.4, ginamit ko yung 3.5 na naka-Bluetooth mode. Then, yun, naka-LDAC most of my files dito sa Snowski Retro Nano. So, inabot ako ng 8 hours tops. Nung naka 4.4 ako, inabot ako ng 6 hours tops. So, give or take mga 6 to 8 hours depende sa usage mo. And then, mabilis lang naman din siya mag-pair. So, yun, ito yung interface niya. It is a very cassette-ish retro look type. So, yun, see, diba? It looks nice. See, it looks nice. And pwede mong ibahin if like ayaw mo yung ganyan, 'di ba? Pwede mo siyang ibahin ng tsura. Yan, pwedeng ganyan or pwedeng blue or like pwedeng like ganyan, 'di ba? Yung it's all in the retro styling. Yan, pwede mong gawing blue din. Yan nga. Then paano mo siya like sabihin natin, paano mo siya like i-operate. So, yung mode button, again, is a multifunction button. Pwede mo siyang double click. Yan, pwede siyang PC mode. So, pwede siya nakasaksak sa computer, just charging, and stuff. Double click mo ulit. Pwede siyang phone mode. So, nakadirect na siya sa dock, diba? And double click mo lang ulit. Bluetooth mode na siya ulit. Like, yun yung una mong maano din when it comes dito. Okay. Dito, ito yung play pause button. Nothing fancy. It is the usual. Okay? Yung play, ito yung plus and minus buttons. Ayun, in terms of power delivery pala, it is fairly powerful for a Bluetooth dongle. Kasi kinabitan ko siya ng earbuds na like 3.5 and around 30 out of 100 volume steps. It is quite powerful for that. Partida earbuds yun Lalo na sa IEMs. Sa IEMs ko it is around 20 out of 100 volume steps below yung power niya, which is nice. So, ayan, as you can see, 'di ba? So, paano ka pupunta yun sa parang pinaka-menu niya? Punta ka, hold mo lang, just hold these, ayan. Ayan yung menu niya. Actually, hindi ko alam yung meaning niyan, yung CHPGR, but yeah, I tried turning it on, parang wala naman ako nakitang differences to it. Pero ayun, yan, as you can see. Yan yung version niya, 4.6. You can change the language, you can reset if you want to. And yung mode niya, Bluetooth. Ayan, yung display niya, kung ilang minutes, 1 minute. Yung, pwede mo taasan yung brightness ng display. Yung EQ, pwede ka mag-on ng EQ. Yung gain niya, pwede ka magpalit ng gain if like it's super sensitive yung ipa-plug mo dito. Ayun. Very, very intuitive. Very well thought of yung, yung menu niya. And, ayun nga, I had no problems with it. I had no problems using it, pairing it, kahit saang devices yung i-pair ko. Kahit sa IEMs actually, or earbuds, wala akong naging problems with it. It is very, very seamless. Again, it is very well thought of. And I personally like and love this implementation or this product that Snowski or Fio did. Kasi wala siyang hiccups wala siyang naging issues sa akin talaga. And at the same time, it is very handy. Lalo na dun sa mga phones or sa mga sources na walang 3.5 na nagre-rely lang sa Bluetooth. It is a very, very handy yet very capable na Bluetooth DAC amp in my opinion. Of course, hindi ko pa siya na-try sa headphones. Yes, na-try ko siya sa dito yung sa Sivga Answer na meron ako dito. But at the same time, I believe na hindi yun parang enough na basis para sabihin kong yes, nakapag-drive siya ng earphones. Yeah, I don't I am not confident enough na i-recommend siya as a pairing sa headphones. Sorry, yun yung correction. Na i-recommend siya sa headphones. Pero sa earphones, IEMs, earbuds, no problem. If like kulangan ka sa 3.5, then use it in 4.4. Balance. It has plenty of power doon. In that regard. So, anong verdict ko dito sa Snowski Retro Nano? Well, itong Snowski Retro Nano is probably my top recommendation when it comes sa Bluetooth amp or Bluetooth dongle as of today. Before, konti lang din yung like recommendation ko talaga. Shanling UP5 nga lang yata under 100 USD. Yung may re-recommend kong complete, kumbaga, na Bluetooth. Na Bluetooth DAC amp or Bluetooth dongle. Pero yun nga, in my opinion, yung usability, flexibility, versatility, and capability is na-overthrown na itong Snowski Retro Nano. Lalo na dun sa yung killer na, anong tawag dun? Yung killer na feature niya na rechargeable and user replaceable yung battery niya is a really, really nice touch. Very, very practical, and at the same time, it is a retro touch kasi as of today, wala na ganong products yung pinapalitan yung battery. Oo, wala nang user replaceable battery yung mga products today. Except na lang siguro if you're like me na photographer and gumagamit ng flash ng speed light, ayun, doon. Pero most products din na wala na. Oh, and Snowski Retro Nano reinvents or reinvents or reintroduces that type of feature. In my opinion, it set the bar higher kasi walang USB USB, hindi naman USB, but more of a Bluetooth DAC amp na may user replaceable battery na hindi required ng soldering or anything like that. So far ito lang, like literal parang re-reload ka lang ng magazine. So yan, for a 3,500 pesos or under 70 US dollars na Bluetooth DAC amp or even $100 na Bluetooth DAC amp under, my top recommendation is the Snowski Retro Nano. Okay? And that ends my review for the Snowski Retro Nano. It is a very, very well recommended Bluetooth DAC amp. You should try it out if you're looking for one. Again, I'd like to thank Fio or Snowski for sending this unit to me in exchange for a very honest and transparent review. Rest assured na all of my reviews are honest and transparent to the core like I always do. Okay? And ang next review natin will be this one. Speaking of buds, the Duno Alpha 3. It pairs well with the Snowski Retro Nano actually. Okay? And see you on the next one.